bench press, okay, on the Smith machine. We're going to do elbow reps. I'm going to try to go for 3 plates, get as many reps as I can. It's usually what I do. That's kind of the standard. And then, yeah. We're cutting it short there in terms of the bench because shoulder is feeling a little weird, but that's okay. So I'm gonna go over and do some flies, really controlled. You get a nice deep stretch, good contraction, and yeah, we're gonna probably do a bunch of sets of that.
I know where that's at.
I came here from boxing. I always wanted to fight a fist fight.
Yeah, I boxed for a while, man. I just boxed a match.
No, you didn't fight that
Max. Nice to meet you.
I'll see you guys again.
Definitely.
I'll definitely let you know what's up with that gym for sure, man.
Definitely.
Good luck with you.
No, Zach, I saw him on Saturday. He was like, dude, what's up? It's so cool.
Boy Scott, Tyler, fight, but he's taking it and September. Give him a spark.
All right, so the pump feels pretty great so far. Shoulder feels a little odd, but that's okay. These things just take time, you know, and probably I'm thinking by the time next chest day rolls around, I can't imagine it not feeling better, you know. So as long as I take care of it the right way, you know. I've said this before, but if you sleep on the other shoulder whenever you have a shoulder tweak or whatever, it really allows you to recover that shoulder better. Now, obviously it depends on what the tweak is, but I had something just like this a couple years back, and I thought, oh, I might have a horrible injury here, this or that. You don't. Chances are it's just a tweak that is easy to work around. So do what you can, you know. You should try to minimize any injury risk whatsoever, though. What happened was I was doing side lateral raises, super heavy, with pretty good form, and trying to control it really well, pause at the top and whatnot with, like, I think 45s. And, you know, when you pause at the top with 45 for even a quarter of a second, it puts a lot of pressure on your shoulder joint, at least for me. And so I did that, messed my shoulder up, and then I thought it would be a good idea to hit shoulders again that week, even though my shoulder was messed up, and try to do the same thing when it started to feel better. Then I retweaked it, and now here we are today. So, with that said, the lesson you can take from that is don't hurt yourself. Don't be a silly goose. Try to train smart. Know your body. If you know that something bothers your wrist or your shoulder or your elbow or your knee or your ankle, whatever, try to work around it. Try to avoid it. Try to progress in movements that you can do pain-free. And so I just know that for next time, I'm not going to try to do, well, at least hopefully I'll remember not to try to do extremely heavy, strict lateral raises. I'll try to do more like probably cable or something a little more easy to handle. So let's get to our set. All right, I started doing these last week, tricep push-downs with a figure 8 strap. What I like to do is I like to take it in the middle and hook it on like that. And then from here, I put my hand through and do push downs like this. Make sure you grab this strap. Obviously have the wrist supported with the other one. You're good to go. Too heavy.
I will.
All right, I lowered it by a few increments because that was too heavy for the shoulder. And it was just heavy to begin with on the good shoulder anyway. The difference between a push down and an extension is that a push down isn't really taking the long head into account that much. Way less long head. It's more so just pushing down weight and letting your elbows drift forward like this. Just pushing it, right? Kind of like a bench press. Whereas an extension is pure elbow. So, I think extensions are better. Alright, those sets felt way better than the previous ones. I love just getting a nasty tricep pump. It's one of my favorite things, seriously. The chest pump is probably a little faded since we just did triceps, but not a big deal. Who cares? Taking a few steps back, I'm gonna angle it down a little more. Whew. All right, boys, we are done.